Hi everybody, it's Carol. Welcome back to my channel. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use some Tim Holtz paper and I'm going to make a flip up pocket. I'm not sure if I made these in the past. I probably did, but I'm needing some for some journals that I'm making. And this paper is 4 inches wide by 12 inches long. And what I did was I took some of the paper and I folded it up 3 inches, and then I folded the bottom down or the top down, and I put a little tab on the end just with a circle punch, unless you have other punches. I don't, so I make my own punches. And I do have some, again, Tim Holtz cardstock that I made little journaling cards out of, and we'll stick them in here. And we can either decorate this a little bit and either make a material tab for this, or just, again, another circle punch and just put it on the top so everything will be uniform and looking the same. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put that off to the side. And I used up 1 sheet. So I have 3. I'll be able to make 3 pocket flip ups, whatever you want to call them. And so this side, the one side has a lot of script on it and a lot going on, and the other side is kind of plain. So I'm going to use this for the inside, and this way when you have the pocket you can also journal on the inside here, because it's so, it's pretty empty. So I'm going to bring this up around 3 inches. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just going to use my mat here. And then I'm going to score this down. And then of course what I'm going to do is just fold everything. And I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to bring it a little over the top here so that the whole tuck is going to be, let's see, maybe 7 inches. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. 3, 4, 5.5. Okay, so it's not 7, it's 5.5. So this is what the base is looking like. So my first thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to round all my edges, all my corners. I'm going to round all my corners. And I even like to round the parts that fold. And I do that because I just like the way it looks. Okay, I'm going to move the little crumbs off to the side. Okay, see, I like the way that tucks in. It looks like a little heart almost. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I am going to put a little thumb hole in the front for the pocket. And this is a very quick and easy project. I'm just going to glue this side of the bottom to form the pocket. Okay, now I probably should have inked the pocket beforehand. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just stick in that dictionary paper. Although, it's really doesn't make a difference because that little fold is so heavy. I mean, it's so dark that And, you know, like right here, I'll ink it, but it's really not going to do much because this paper is, it's kind of on the dark side. Okay, so let's see what kind of ephemera I have. I just want to close this up, otherwise it gets stuck. Now what I did was I used my floral book and I just grabbed a bunch of flower pieces. I was watching TV and I just cut them out, trying to make it, you know, go in a direction that I would have liked. Okay, so maybe I'll get some book page over here. Let's see how. Sometimes just getting something together, like making this pocket, that's not the hard part. The hard part is trying to decorate everything. So if I put that there and this there, I think that'll look nice. Okay, so I'm going to come out. Today's a gorgeous day for us. It's probably, I don't know, I just took Stella out before I came in here. This is early afternoon crafting for me, and I had a sweatshirt on and there's no breeze, so I was pretty comfortable. Okay, that's looking good. Now, of course, I'm going to try and keep these journals. Basically, I'm going to decorate them the same. And, you know, they will not be in the same journal. Just trying to see. I have a shorter tab label here. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. But you know, I don't want to cover up too much of the bottom because I like the way this looks. I like the numbers on there. And then we have the top. So let me do something on the top first. I brought out a bunch of, I was cutting them and I was using my scissors with the cracker edge on it. All right, so I'm going to stick this on here. I mean, these can be decorated any which way. And you know, maybe I'll put some washi tape on this one. I do have, oh, here it is. I do have some material washi tape, and I don't know if I want to. Maybe just put a little bit. Sometimes it's just so hard to, I know I'm moving this all around, but I'm wondering if I can just get some, usually I use my glue stick, and this here is, it's hard to see it because it's kind of translucent. Well, you could still see it though. I'm just going to stick a little piece here. I usually have, I use glue stick for this, but all my glue sticks that are near me are just about empty, so I didn't want to use them. I didn't want to go find a new one. Oh, this is too dark. Okay, I think this is looking good. This is my Tim Holtz paper that I'm gonna use for the tab here. Maybe I'll use this here, this side. And this is what I usually do. Doesn't matter what side. Okay, so I'm going to put this tab and also you can use, and I've done that in the past and I really like it, but I didn't want to search for it, you know, I don't have it near me, but using muslin, you know, just taking muslin and wrapping around here, leaving a little edge like this, and it looks so good. Okay, so there's one. I'm going to put it with this one here, and I'll do another one here. This one here is, when I took it out of the book, it ripped a little bit, so I'm just going to straighten that out. Okay. And let's see what this, oh, I love that top. Okay, so the same thing. I'm going to bring this about 3 inches up. Okay, and what I'm going to do is make my thumb hole here, and then I'll ink it. Well, if you can hear background noise, that's my husband. He's on the phone with somebody, and he's pretty loud. Okay, so I'm going to bring this one down. And again, there's, you know, it's the same kind. It's kind of empty on the inside, so you have this whole area for journaling, which is, in my opinion, really nice. Okay, so, okay, what I have to do now is round all my corners. Okay, so we'll glue this up here. And I did bring some mushrooms, so I think and they're not my normal mushrooms that I use. These were also in the floral book that I had. So when I saw them, I thought, oh, look what I did. Oh my gosh, good thing that was able to pull apart. Let me get this. I glued the wrong end. You were probably watching me saying, nope, wrong side, wrong side. There we go. It's because I didn't see that thumb hole. Now, if I didn't do my thumb hole, I guess it still would have worked. That's what happens when I talk and craft at the same time. Okay, so now I have these beautiful, I have a couple of them over here, but I think I'll bring this in here because I love the red in here. I'm gonna rip this straight edge off. Hopefully without making a mess and pulling the mushrooms apart. Now it is kind of bright blue, so let's see if I can tone it down a little bit. Which is okay because I could probably bring in this blue washi somehow on here. Maybe I'll put this washi down first. I'm just going to cut a strip off because I don't know where I'm going to put it. This is a material washi. This is Tim Holtz washi tape. Okay, I think I'm liking that. I'm going to put it down and just cut off what I don't need, but I'm also going to use the fabric glue. Let's see, that's just about come on, glue. This tape is so pretty, this floral tape. Okay, look how pretty that looks. So I'm thinking if I put that there, put that on there. I think that's a plan. Okay, and then we can get this. Oops. I'm sorry about that. I had to stop the video and take care of Stella. Okay. So this top, I think what I'll do is just maybe just put a tag up here. Or a label, not a tag. Tag. just trying to, I brought out a few of them here. Okay, I'm going to put this one here. Okay, that's looking good. Now I will punch out there's a lot of, you know, today I told you it's a very nice day out, so our neighbors, their dogs are out, and yeah, see, and I can hear the dog across the street, and it's probably because the mailman is coming there or something, but the dogs in our neighborhood are barkers, you know, so they're not, I have the little dog. Everybody else, they have big dogs. And I really don't know what kind of dogs they are. But we have the little one. But when one dog barks, and I know I've said this many times before, when one dog barks, they all seem to bark. And it just gets everybody going, all the dogs. Okay, so this one here is finished. So we have one more. And again, I'm going to cut this off because when I took it out of the pack, it didn't appear very straight. And again, the inside is just so plain and perfect for journaling on. And let's see if I bring, I like this, but I love that front. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Fold it up this way. And I love this watermark in the front also. And then we'll bring this one down. Oh, we'll have some of that ticket sticking out over here. This is why I love Tim Holtz paper. You know, there's such a variety of this rustic look. All these corners and the colors, the worn out looking colors, so beautiful. Okay, thumb hole in the front. Okay. So I'm just going to ink this a little bit. I think it needs inking. Not that much though, because it is kind of dark on its own. Okay, so make sure everything is, I have the right side that I'm going to glue. You know, this is a good mask making project because it goes so quickly. And you can use any kind of paper. I love it with the Tim Holtz. I just love working with Tim Holtz paper. But I think I'm going to use others. And you know, when you decorate it with other paper, it'll look really nice where, I mean, it'll look different because you put a different twist on it. I think I'm going to go this way because I don't want to cover up too much of that splatter part. or the ticket on top. But I want to have book page in here. Okay. Okay, and I did bring in some stamps. I want to use my stamps. I haven't used these in a while. Oh my goodness. Let's bring in some flowers here. So I just have to figure out which way is up. I want to use the smaller, although I should use the bigger ones for the top here. I mean for the bottom. Okay, I'm just going to cut this little bottom part off. Oh, that looks nice there. I like that there. She still hears those the doggies outside, so she's gonna. Oh my gosh, I apologize. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have to work to get this done because it must be. I don't know what it's the dogs that are out there, but I don't know what they're barking at, and I just gave her a piece of an apple, so she should be pretty good. Okay, let's see what I can do here. I like this. I think I like this over here, right below the ticket over there. There you go. And then I'll do my tab. I think I'll keep it on the white side. Okay, looking good. Let's get this. It's almost time to make a Valentine. I started a journal, and what I did was, it was late at night. I did not film it, but I started to create a journal, and I just kept going and going, and it's like almost finished. So either I'll come on and finish it, or I'll just do a flip through. But it's kind of like, I wanted to do like a Valentine theme to it. Let me just get this part inked because it is on the lighter side. And then I'll get I'm just going to put a label on here, a woodland label. These are from Tracy Fox. She has beautiful, beautiful labels. I think everybody they will get her labels because they're so beautiful. Okay, so let's get these cards here. So this is, either side is great for journaling. You have this here, lighter side, and then you have the blue floral. So I think what I'm going to do is get some more tabs. I'll take care of 2. And then what I'll do is I'm going to cut that down and get 2 more. So now I have 6. I'm going to just going to ink these, unless I use, if some of these are, let's see, okay, no, these are going to have to be inked, just so that I had my granddaughter today because my daughter was working, and I think Mommy just came back because I have a sign on my door that says, you know, that they can't come in because I'm filming. So I can hear them, but so far nobody's coming in, which is great. I appreciate that. Okay, so we'll get this on here. And then there's another way that I make tabs where I try to make them look like the whale's tail, but of course they don't. Well, they kind of resemble them. So I'm wondering if, I think what I'll do is I can just stick this on here. That looks pretty. So what I'll do is I'll ink around here because the card is on the light side, and hopefully this will make it stand out a little bit. Oh, that looks pretty. Okay, so this is turning out to be very botanical. Oh, that looks nice. I probably should let that card dry a little bit more. I think I will. Okay, so we have that in there. Here's a mushroom one. Let's see, let's go with this one. Should we do... Let's see, I think I'm going to go on that side. I have so many of these flowers, and that's why when I went to the floral book, when I was thinking I was going to do the Tim Holtz flip or Tim Holtz pocket flip, I thought I would, oh, okay, we're going to use this side. I thought that I would use these flowers. But I have so many of them. As I was cutting them, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do something to use these up. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do some kind of a master board and using these as pieces of ephemera. Okay, let's see what we have here. I'm going to go on this side. I'm just putting these flowers, you know, down on the paper. They probably don't need it, but I like it because it's bringing in some color. And we all like color on our projects, don't we? Okay. And this is, I always think this is a card in here. Doesn't that look like a card? I'm always ready to grab that out. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. It's on the lighter side. Oh, look at this. It has this blue flower. I wonder if that's the same. I bet it's the same. This is my washi tape. It's material washi tape, like a cloth. And I bet that's the same flower in there. Okay, so let me ink this up. And then let's do this corner. Or I'm going to do the corner one, but I'm going to ink it. Hopefully it'll stand out. Okay, that looks pretty. And let's see if I have, that's kind of thick. I can put a blue stamp on here because I think I want to do that because of the blue flowers right there. I'm going to put this here because I have a tab that I have to put on this card. I guess I have to cut out 2 more little circles. Let's see, we have a circle here to cut out and a circle here. What side? I think I'm gonna, there's like a little letter on that side. Now these cards are not heavily decorated because, again, we're dealing with Tim Holtz paper, and we know at Tim Holtz papers it has a lot of vintage, beautiful decorations on it. Okay, so here we go. These are the pocket flips. and they are Tim Holtz paper, and these are 4 inches wide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5, about 5.5. They're all about the same size. And these are the cards. And there's a lot of journaling on here because you have the back of the card to journal on, and you have the top. You have half of this project over there, and the back. I don't know. I really don't know how I'm gonna use them. Whether I will, when I put them in the journal, I don't know if they are going to go in halfway, or maybe just use them as a floating pocket. Depends. Like this one here, I would use this as a floating pocket because look at all the journaling you have on here. And how you can use it is, here's this journal I was telling you about that I started to make. I'm going to show you how I would use it. So I'm going to use this as a journal, as a floating pocket. So either, clip it in, or you can have it hooked over a page and then clip this on there. And look how pretty. I like that. I do. And then you can I would put maybe lace up here so that it sticks up over the paper. I love that look. Yeah, so this is that journal I was telling you that I've been working on, and I started it and I just kept going and going. And it's actually made out of, it's red, and it's 2 envelopes, 2 large envelopes. I hooked them together, glued them together, and then I put this white lace, which was a tablecloth, an old tablecloth, because I wanted to be able to see the red. And I was thinking it's my Valentine, but there's nothing that says Happy Valentine's Day. It's more floral, and I did a lot of inking on these pages, on the papers. So a lot of between just inking and stenciling. So I may be finishing that on camera pretty soon. So anyway, so this is it. These are the 3 that I just made. The 4th one I did have done. And these are a pouch flip up pouch, I guess you would call it, and that's it. So thank you so much for coming along and joining me, and we'll talk soon. You have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye now.